1, Jess Bowden. Number 2, Caleb Palma. Number 4, Brody Gleich. Number 6, Wynn Brunchin. Number 7, Logan Roy. Number 8, Logan Mouch. Number 9, Joel Johnston. Number 10, Jacob Fry. Number 11, Ryder Bennett. Number 15, Sergio Velasquez. Number 16, Micah Rivera. Number 20, Jane Dominguez. Number 21, Bryce Carney. And number 24, Caitlin Klingel. The Crusaders are coached by Todd Lundberg, Zach Mays, and Jonathan Bell. And now for the home team, the Sunnyside Christian Knights. Number 1, Riker Slickerbrute. Number 2, Jack Bosma. Number 3, Cole Wagonar. Number 4, Dash Bosma. Number 8, Clayton Smink. Number 10, John Miller. Number 11, Aiden Andringa. Number 13, Sawyer Jansen. Number 16, Blake Reel. Number 22, Buddy Smink. Number 23, Cody Van Beek. Number 31, James Householder. Number 51, Carson Vandegraff. And number 99, Isaac DeBoer. The Knights are coached by Tyler Alseth. For today's game, behind the plate, we have Harold Osterhoff, and on the bases, we have Marty Rasmussen and Scott Simonson. Today's first pitch is brought to you by Baden, the official ball of the WIAA Gisa Credit Union State Baseball Championships. At this point, please rise and remove your hats for our Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Let's play some baseball.
Thanks, Pat.
Okay.
There should be 3, Logan.
I'll be there in a bit.
It's like literally no
Short cord. Or is this like the only quarter inch? Not quarter inch, the XLR.
Short XLR.
Is this the only one? Okay, good. No worries. I'm just gonna keep fiddling. Okay. Other than the one.
Where do you need me to sit? Wherever you want, preferably over there.
Oh, yeah.
Preferably over here, you said? Yeah, on that bench.
Yeah.
Oh, we do that?
Test.
I got it without having to hold it.
Is that good, Dan?
Yep, we got it. I mean, what if they make it eight? What if they make like better?
Should have line in pass.
Hey, welcome to today's game at Sherman Anderson Field, the opening round of the WIAA 1B state baseball with the guests on the scoreboard, the visiting Riverside Christian Crusaders, and on the home side on the scoreboard, Sunnyside Christian Knights. So Riverside Christian from Yakima area. Coach Todd Lundberg and I go way back to Cedar Park days. But up for them is Bryce Carney taking first strike fastball. I will find out who is pitching here really soon for Isaac DeBoer with number 99. I think he actually has number 99. Wow, that's awesome. So he has 2 strikes, so 0-2 on Bryce Carney here in the first. And that is close, but outside for ball 1. 1-2's the count on the board. As you may find out. Strike 3.
Now batting number 10, Jacob Fry.
Up for the Crusaders now, number 10, Jacob Fry, sophomore. Talking to Coach Lundberg, a young team. If you talk to Tyler Alseth, the Sunnyside coach, little base, not a base knock, little line drive out to third base. Talking 5 pitches so far for Isaac DeBoer. That's fantastic. A little butterfly on the infield. So up to bat for the Crusaders, number 9, Joel Johnston, a junior. Like I said, talking to Coach Lundberg. Takes one in the back. He's going to take first base. A little hit by pitch. Puts a runner on base. So with 2 outs, you got a runner on first.
1, Jess Bowden.
Coming up for the Crusaders, number 1, Jess Bowden, a sophomore. But like I said, with Coach Lundberg, they're a young team. No seniors out there for the Riverside Christian Crusaders today, where the Knights, I think, have 6. And one of them is on the mound pitching today. Isaac throws the ball outside. Checks the runner at first from the stretch. A little bit of a lead for number 9. He steals, straight steal going. Catcher throws down, ball's on a dime, but a little bit low underneath the mitt of number 2, Jack Bosma at second base. And so straight steal there for number 9, Joel Johnston. 2-0 is the count. You might have heard one of the finest infield upkeep guys also doing scoreboard today, Elliot Blum. Line drive foul. Scared 14 people over there. Not sure how I can tell. Well, if you filmed them, they all leaned back really quick. That's usually a sign of fear. So if you have ever been to Sherman Anderson Field, it's a kind of a, I don't know how to say, south-west facing field. So the sun is high. As the sun starts to set, actually it is in the batters and catchers' eyes a little bit. So not a bad formation for a field. Little base knock over to the right side. First baseman taking himself for a 3 unassisted. So at the end of 1, you had no hits. You had 1 man left on base, and it's actually at the end of halfway through the inning. So Sunnyside Christian will be coming up.
GISA Credit Union. To those that say, I'm not good with money, we say yes. Learn a healthier approach to managing money at GISA.com.
If by chance you have an extra piece of paper that you don't mind writing. Yeah. No, I have that so I can keep track myself. Yeah. Thank you. If you could, that'd be great. Thank you, sir. All right, we are set again here. So as I was saying, if you've ever been to Sherman Anderson Field, am I still live there, sir? I get a nod from the camera crew. Yes, keep on talking is what they said. We have a bar that is literally eye level. And so young Mrs. Silver, not Chloe, but Jamie, is able to see underneath it. And I am just slightly taller, and so I'm able to see over it. But I'm going to tell you, I'm not a huge fan of this one bar right in the middle of everything. So we'll make it work, though. You might. You might be hearing in the background Dan, the PA man as we call him. A couple issues with the PA as we came out, but it seems to be working right now. So the joys of using a field that we are not as familiar with. First time for the MVC crew to be here, both streaming and both in effect for tickets, for PA, for everything that is needed. So. Up on the hill for Riverside will be Bryce Carney, sophomore, leadoff hitter. Guessing he does everything. For those of you familiar with MVC,
Now batting for Sunnyside Christian, number 1, Riker Skillproof.
You are aware of our streaming, but we are thankful for NFHS cooperation with them through the WIAA and Casey Johnson making that work out so we can stream both this game and the 3 p.m. game. Thank you. Pitch from Bryce Carney to Riker. Strike 2. 0-2 is the count. A little bit high for ball 1. Oh. Did I miss it?
So it was ball 5.
So it's 1-1 right now?
It should be 2-1.
2-1. 2-2 is the count. Sorry. 3-1. Sorry, he did not swing on that. I'm all turned around a little bit outside for a walk. First walk of the game for the Crusaders brings up number 99.
Number 99, Isaac DeBoer.
As you heard in the PA, Isaac DeBoer coming up to hit. Takes a ball to left center, coming underneath, making the player left field. That's going to get the runner over to third, possibly in. Safe is a little miscommunication in the outfield by, looks like that's Ryder out there, and center fielder must be
Now batting for
Micah.
Sunnyside
So
Christian, number 22, Buddy Smink.
at this level, it's tough to give away outs like that. And most likely, if that's caught, that's an out with a guy on first still, maybe moving to second. So we got Smink, number 22, Buddy coming up, a junior. Butter straight steal, little first and third situation. Ball 1 outside. As the 1-0 count comes, nobody out. A little bit high, ball 2 to Buddy Smink. For those of you unaware, Mount Vernon Christian and Sunnyside Christian, a lot of Dutch influence at both, so you're kind of used to some of these names. Little pop out to right field, will score a runner, brings him in. A little sacrifice RBI for Buddy for the first run of the game.
4, Dash Bosma.
For out number 1, so we have gotten second up to bat is Dash Bosma. Takes the ball high and inside for ball 1. Coach Lundberg really asking Bryce Carney to start off with some strikes if he can, to start ahead of hitters. Steals Curry and throw down the third. Not in time. Straight steal. The guy is safe. Strike is the call for the 1-1 count, but we have a stolen base. Guy on third now. Coach Alseth putting the game in motion a little bit. A little bit of dust coming our way. We have southerlies. Feels like about 8 knots. Ball strike number 2. Umpire looked like he was going to ring him up and checked his clicker, but Harold said, nope, that's only strike number 2. But I guarantee you, if Carney can get one in here anywhere close, that umpire's ready to That's strike 3 for a strikeout. Good outside fastball. Bringing
Now batting number 3, Cole Wagner.
Cole Wagner up to the bat. Cole, a multi-sport athlete, got to watch him over at State. Sunnyside finished second, worked with his dad on an accreditation team this past month. And so Cole takes a swing, a little foul ball back into your first base side. Good hustle from the on-deck batter to get the ball. It's a new courtesy now. You usually let your catcher just kind of stay in their stance, not work their legs too much. So ball outside to Cole Wagner. Cole stands about 6'4", 6'5", so rather large strike zone, but gets up on that plate nicely. Ball 2. Sorry, I just got news that my kids' game, they got to win. So that is, as a head coach, when you have to step away. Ball 3. 3-1's count. 2 outs, guy on third. Score is 1-0. Favor of the Knights from Sunnyside. That's going to be a strike for a full count. No guy on first or second, so a lot of times third base, when there's full count, if you had bases loaded, they'd all be running, but right now third base is probably anything that's hit, he's going. So strike 3 is what happens though for the third out. So at the end of 1, he had
The Dairy Farmers of Washington.
no hits. I'm going to give that an E7.
WIAA State Championship Tournament.
You have one runner left on base,
Participating school
and you have
of student programs
1 run
like the Smart
scored.
Choices scholarships. To learn more about
So at the end of 1, it is 1-0 the Knights over the Crusaders.
WADairy.com.
Riverside. Batting 5 is Micah Rivera. Number 6. Give it name. Number Oak.
All right, Isaac DeBoer back on the mound. Relatively minimal pitches his first inning. I have him for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 pitches for that first inning.
Now up to bat for Riverside Christian, number 16, Micah Rivera.
So Micah Rivera, freshman center fielder there, was in that play that kind of just missed the ball, unfortunately. A little strike 1, swinging. 0-1's the count. Sometimes, when you look at that age, freshman, that's a lot of nerves out there for that, first time top 8 for Riverside, maybe in a bit, I'm not sure. I know Sunnyside Christian's always had pretty good baseball teams as well, but first time for a freshman, most likely out there in the center field on a beautiful day, trying to snag that fly ball and communicate with the left fielder in that sense. Little bender here, up and in for ball 1. The count is 1-2. For those of you who don't know this voice, this is Pat Russell, Athletic Director at Mount Vernon Christian. Began announcing during COVID for the girls' soccer programs, and then convinced the Degas family at Mount Vernon Christian to begin streaming with the help of Michael Pedrosa with stuff like that. So that's who I am. That is strike down swinging for Micah. Second strikeout of the game, first out of the inning. Brings up Brody. I'm going to say Gleich is his name. It might be Glick. We'll figure that out here shortly. So Brody also a freshman, so back-to-back freshmen coming up. Strikes, swing, strike one. Brody playing second base. Honestly, looks like a second baseman. Quick and nimble. A little bit of pop fly. That's going to hit the concession stand, is my guess. No, it hits the netting, brought down, and a fellow making a nice play down the left field line. Looks like a Mr. Smink down there with the MVC hat, bringing the foul ball back in. So strike two on Brody. Isaac DeBoer on the mound, very efficient this inning as well. Throwing strikes for strike three there. Taking a hack at it was Brody, was second out of the inning. Bringing up number 11,
Ryder Bennett.
Ryder Bennett, sophomore for the Riverside Christian Crusaders. Ball's high, ball one. Ball's hit down left field line, foul off the netting. Got a third base player on that. Gets exciting every time a ball is hit. Had some pop on that one. Little base knock in there. That's the first base hit. Ryder's going to take first. For the Crusaders, for Ryder, his first base, first time at bat. Gets a good little lead over there. Isaac taking a look over there. Number 11 is Aiden Adringa. Tough little bouncer there. Has to go one. Makes the throw over there for the third and final out. So you have a fielder choice. Little 5-3
Pride in performance, whether it's in
out.
sports, in
So
the
at
classroom, or at
the
work,
end of
it's about
1.5.
dedicating yourself to working hard and doing your best. At Les Schwab, they're proud of our young people, and they're proud to be a partner of the WIAA State Championship Tournament. For more, visit leschwab.com. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
You doing okay on the score there, Elliot? All right, I'm going to go. Do you need help? Should be 0-0. So we're going to walk up behind us where I'm announcing. Got the zero. Enter. Nope, we're good.
Someone was texting me asking if you could change the names. Because they think it says Sunnyside on the top line. Someone texted me asking that.
Oh, Sunnyside is on. Well,
Yes,
no,
those are, that's Cedar Willian and Mount Vernon.
Yeah.
But
And Mount Vernon's home, so.
All right, we're back here for the first pitch ball. Outside to number 13, Sawyer Jansen, sophomore for Sunnyside Christian. That is a strike outside. Pitcher's doing a good job of keeping balls outside. So had a little scoreboard issue. Cedar Woolley played Mount Vernon High School in their last game. And so if you look out at the scoreboard, it says SWS and I think MVHS. So strike two, a foul ball back here to the third base side. Little 1-2 is the count here in the bottom of two. Ball's inside, strike three for a strikeout. Third of the game, I apologize. Third
Now
of the
batting
game
for the ninth, number 8,
for-
Clayton Smink.
for Bryce Carney. Now up, number 8, left fielder Clayton Smink is his name. Ball outside, a little 1-0 count. It's a beautiful day down here at the park, guys. You guys, if you have the means, come on down. Ball is outside, strike 1 with a swing. Pitch is outside, ball 2. 2-1's the count, 1 out, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 2. Reminder that the winner of this game will go on to play shortly after, about 45 minutes to an hour or 3 p.m., whichever kind of comes sooner. Strike outside, 2-2, swung at that one. And we'll end up playing the winner of this game, Mount Vernon Christian. When I say we, I'm from Mount Vernon Christian. We'll play the winner of this game. Ball outside for ball 3. 3-2, full count to this batter. Number 8, Clayton Smink, Jr. from Sunnyside Christian. So the joy of winning a game for this team is they get to go on. And as strike number 3, swinging at it was Clayton Smink for out number 2.
Number 11, Aiden Andringa.
So the good is that whoever wins this game gets another chance to keep on competing. Loser is out. Strike on the outside corner, swung at by number 11, Aiden Andringa, freshman. Aiden, the tall first baseman. Ball 1-1-1. Ball outside. 2-1's the count, 2 outs, nobody on. First baseman, Aiden up to bat. Ball inside. If I'm not mistaken, that's 3-1's the count. Was able to get 3-2 on the previous batter and strike him out. Ball outside. Unfortunately, we'll walk this batter, put him on.
Now batting number 2, Jack Bosma.
Coming up, number 9 hitter, number 2, Jack Bosma. First at bat, and then on deck is the number 1. Number 1 hitter was walked in the first inning. Oh, Jack gets beamed in the back. First pitch. Talking to Coach Lundberg, they haven't played each other, so it's not like these guys know each other maybe very well. So sometimes you get concerned.
Number 1, Riker Gilbert.
If guys are getting hit, that maybe they know each other. So back in the day, I was a Juanita guy. We had a couple teams near us, Redmond and Lake Washington, which we were all buddies in the summer. But on the mound and on the diamond, we were mortal enemies. I don't know if mortal is the right word. Oh, foul ball. But every now and then pegging a Lake Washington Kang or a Redmond Mustang never felt that bad. So, yeah, and so that's not sure the Riverside Crusaders and the Knights. Strike number 2 to lead off here, Riker Slipperroot. Hope I'm saying that right. One of the seniors, one of the 6 seniors on the Knights team. Plays center field. Ball hit down left field line, foul. That'd be a third baseline, I guess you could say. It's never really got into left field. Out in front of that one, scoots up a little bit in the box. 0-2 is the count. We got a runner on first and runner on second. High is the pitch for ball 1. So I've commented on that before.
Number 99, Isaac DeBoer.
A little bit of a chicken wing in there and got clipped on the elbow. As a pitcher, that used to just drive me nuts. So bases are loaded for Sunnyside, 2 outs. We want a 2-out rally. This is the time and place. A little outside for ball one. If you're a Riverside Christian fan, you are wanting anything hit, line drive right to people that are able to catch it. Strike one, Isaac DeBoer with the swing. Back when I was a player, this was always the, hey, coach would say, hey, help yourself out. Isaac being the pitcher for the Knights. Anytime you can be a pitcher and get to hit, help yourself out. Gets pegged in the back of the neck for a third hit batter in a row. Unfortunately for Bryce Carney, that scores a
Now
run.
for the Knights, number 22, Buddy Smink.
So number 22, Buddy Smink, shortstop coming up. Buddy with the high socks and higher knees pants. A little leg showing. That's 4 in a row by the pitcher. Not sure that, like I said, not sure any of those are on purpose. Coach, looks like Coach Mays is going out there for Riverside trying to calm his pitcher down, but that scores another run. So with 2 outs here, 2 runs have come in, putting the score at 3-0 in favor of the Knights from Sunnyside. Big Dash Bosma Sr. coming up.
Now batting number 4, Dash Bosma.
Last inning, hit that ball kind of deep left into left center that was missed by the outfielders. Trying to do much the same, honestly. Probably wants to try to hit a little bit deeper. A little bit of breeze coming from the west, though, so it's not flying out of this stadium anytime soon. This field's pretty deep. Ball outside for ball one. 1-0 count, 2 outs. Bases loaded for the Knights. Dash Bosma takes ball 2. Ball's inside for strike number 1. 1-2's the count. Pitcher from the stretch still, Isaac. Oh, sorry, that's Bryce. Strike 2. Dash with the swing, 2-2, fighting back. To be honest, if he can get out of this with only 2 runs this inning, after giving up bases loaded and then walking some guys, this is a fantastic inning, and he does. Strike 3 for the swing. So at the end of 2, the score, your Sunnyside Christian Knights 3, your Riverside
Download the
Christian
WIAA Live mobile
Crusaders
app for easy access to
0.
state championship brackets, results, streaming info, and more. Download the app at WIAA.com/WIAA Live.
Reminder that at all WIAA events, drones are not allowed to be utilized. So if you are flying the drone, please land it and do not utilize it. Something to that
As a reminder, at all WIAA events, drones are not permitted to be driven over the playing field.
be
Thank
flown.
you for your cooperation.
Is that somebody else? Who? Yeah. No, I thought so too. That's because a cop went over there. Am I on mute? I'm not on mute. Hey, we have some fun out here at Mount Vernon. Drones.
I don't know if they could see it. It's really tiny out there on the screen.
Yeah, no, I could hear it. Well, for those of you guys unfamiliar with Mount Vernon and where we're located, we're over here on the beautiful side of the state. Sorry, had to rub that in, Sunnyside and Riverside just a bit. Mount Vernon, known for its tulips.
Now batting for Riverside Christian, number 7, Logan Roy.
Also known for a few other things. So fairgrounds are where this place that you see in your background, this is the Skagit Valley Fairgrounds. So oftentimes our students here at Mount Vernon Christian, strike one to number 7, Logan Roy, will enter their prize heifers and other animals into it. A little base knock to the third baseman, down on it, bumbles a bit, takes the throw over. Safe at first is Logan Roy with the infield hit. It's got to be an E6, I would give him.
Now batting for the Crusaders, number 21, Bryce Carney.
Sorry, E5, I'm going to say. Bringing up Bryce Carney, the pitcher, back up to the top. Good lead off there for Logan. Takes ball 1. 1-0's the count. Here in the top of 3. That's a really good lead. He's got to be quick over there. Pitcher's come to, a little swing and a miss by number 21, Bryce, for strike number 2. 9-hitter getting a good lead out there. My guess has got good wheels for the first out. A little foul ball back here. You might see a tripod. Maybe you don't see a tripod. Normally you have a 2-camera system, but with some of the urgency of the PA and some other things, microphone-wise, strike number 3 swing, and that's the second out. Pitcher got excited. That's okay. Isaac's just stretching his legs.
Number 10, Jacob Fry.
Tripod in view.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, sometimes the pitchers don't get to run as much as they want to, so they just do a little in-between run just to get the legs warmed up. A little extra push. Fastball inside high for ball 1. It's not that we don't call pitchers athletes. We just don't call them athletes. But no offense, I think Isaac's an athlete. He looks pretty darn athletic out there. Strike 1, 1-1's count, 2 outs here in the top of the 3rd. Base runner was thrown out here a couple outs ago at second. Played the tail nicely. Ball down the pipe, plays over third, takes a nice little hop up and makes the play. Is number 13, Sawyer Jansen, for the 3rd out. Isaac takes a runoff for real this time.
Baden Sports is proud to be the official ball of the Washington Interscholastic Activities Association. Located in Kent, Washington, Baden has been delivering world-class game balls to high schools, colleges, and national conferences across the country for over 40 years. Baden is a standard for quality and craftsmanship, engineered to give athletes the best ball possible.
All right, a little Baden commercial for you guys.
The official ball of the WIAA. For more information, visit badensports.com.
I'm going to have to fight Dan for airtime apparently, but so at the end of 1.5, you have 0 runs on 0 hits. I gave that an air, E5 on that. And ultimately nobody left on base. Looks like Coach Lumber coming in, talk to the umpire, make a few tactical replacements potentially.
8 for 7 in the 9th spot.
So he's bringing in Logan Mouch, freshman, for Logan Roy. So I'm just going to write Logan down, change the number, maybe that'll work. My guess is he's going out to right field in as well. So if I look out there, right field, I see a guy wearing number 8. That's Logan Mouch making his quarterfinal debut today. So happy for his parents. Hopefully they're here. All right,
Now
30.
batting for Sunnyside Christian, number 3, Cole Wagonar.
As the PA announcer said, Cole Wagner coming up. Start off the 3rd inning, bottom of 3 here. Got a couple balls on the field. Every now and then when they do the warm-up pitches, you get what they call balls in, and guys throw the balls in. Not every guy remembers to grab that ball when they're coming off. So we had a little baseball left on. Little base knock up the middle, past second base, past the pitcher, into center field for Cole Wagner. 1 pitch, 1 hit for him. Struck out in the first, but redeemed himself with a little base
Now batting
knock
for the
up the
Knights,
middle.
Number 13, Sawyer Jansen.
Number 13 coming up, Sawyer Jansen, third baseman, made the last out of the inning. Had that air to start, but really made a nice throw. Even with the air, made a really nice throw. Turns around to bunt, ball one to Sawyer Jansen. I know that a lot of these schools have some folks, so I see a Fry name and I see a Jansen. I think of Katie Jansen back in the day at Bellevue Christian. And then over here, Jacob Fry. I remember a John Fry at Bellevue Christian days, so not sure if there's any relationship there, or relation there. And but 2-0's the count here. Ball outside, throw down, a little bit late, a little bit right of the base. So we're going to get a straight stolen base there for Cole Wagner. Apologize if you hear me sniffle. It's not that I have allergies, because I think allergies are a sign of weakness. Even though I'm allergic to penicillin and wear a bracelet, but I can still think that it's a sign of weakness. It's my only one, folks. So ball outside for ball four. Pass ball moves Cole over to third base. Sawyer Jansen on that pass ball walks, and he gets to first. A little hustle down there. Clayton Smink, number 8, coming up to bat. Third this inning, no outs. Guys on first and third. Once again, a lot of runners on base for Bryce Carney as he's pitching. Second rings the throw. I think he was actually just throwing it back to the pitcher, but ends up costing a run with the missed throw. So does that count right?
It should be 1-1.
1-1 is the count, yep. Looking at the board, just wanted to make sure I had the right count. A little straight steal, turn left. Throw is a little bit high, but gets it there, just not in time. Coach Allseth putting the in motion. Looks like they're used to this, so they get on base. They plan to steal. One and two's count. Foul ball. Still nobody out here for the Crusaders. Sorry, for the Knights. I guess for both. There's nobody else for either team. Guy on third. Ball way outside. Ball 2, 2-2. 3-2. Full count is where we're at right now. No outs, guy on third. One run's come in on a kind of unforced error, I'd call it, kind of the basketball terminology. Pitch outside, walks him, creates another first and third situation with the walk. So Coach Lundberg taking another walk out, slow walk out this time. He's going to make a change at first base. So Bryce Carney, after 2 technically, even though he got into the third but didn't record an out. It looks like 4 runs are going to be attributed to him. There's 2 guys left on base when he comes out, so those runs,
WIAA on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook.
if those runs were to score as well, they'd be accredited to him as well. So
updates on the latest WIAA news, events, and state championship results.
seems like a good all-around player. Started pitching, and so now comes number 9. I think Joel Johnson Jr. comes in. Kind of make a switch. There goes my score paper down below. Hey, can one of the team? Can somebody grab my score paper down there? Jake, do you see it? Thank you. So as Joel Johnson warms up, I got young Jake Fedema, freshman, Mount Vernon Christian, who is going to go get my scorebook piece of paper. So Joel Jr., right-hand thrower, throws hard over the top. Looks like he has a fastball. See what else he has. Still a fastball. See if he has a slider or curve, and then sometimes a changeup. Here comes the slider call. Outside, trying to find the zone. right, so in comes Cole Johnson. Number 9.
Now batting for Sunnyside Christian, number 11, Aiden Andringa.
All right, Aiden Andringa, number 11, up for the Sunnyside Christian Knights. Guy in first and third situation. On the mound, Joel Johnson. Straight steal, throws him, fakes. Nobody scores, but straight steal is second, so you have a second and third situation. That can honestly be better as a pitcher. If you want to go from the windup, he could, even though with one out. It's ill-advised sometimes. Strike one with a swing by Aiden Andringa, freshman. First baseman. He's made a couple nice plays over at first. Hasn't had to field his. Oh, he fielded one, I guess, in the second inning. So high and inside. 1-1's the count. Up a little bit, 2-1. No outs here in the bottom of 3. Joel Johnson trying to find his rhythm here. Pitch is outside, ball 3. Has the base open if he wants it, but bases load's never really a great thing with less than 2 outs. Not sure it's a great thing if there are 2 outs, so. Inside for ball 3. All right.
Now batting for the Knights, number 2, Jack Bosma.
Jack Bosma coming up, freshman, second baseman. Was hit by pitch in the second inning. Another guy who crowds the plate, just like all the kids nowadays seem to. Maybe he doesn't. I guess he's fine. He's good. Tough angle from up here. Takes strike 1 with a swing. Ball's down low, going to test the arm of the catcher. A lot of dust coming up. He is safe at home. Good amount of area back here for the catcher to roam, so. That'll be a pass ball. Scoring Sawyer Jensen from third. So 1-1's count, no out here. Guys on second and third. I'm gonna move them over my scorebook. Little base knock down the third baseline. Umpire tries to make a play, but can't quite get there. Quick on his feet for strike number 2, though. Turned on that ball nicely. Ball over the top, strike 3, caught by the catcher. So that's your first out of the inning. First out, number 1 Riker center fielder coming up. Ball inside. Took a little bit of took a walk and then a hit by. He's throwing his mitten down to his assistant coach. So it's not that it's cold here, but they wear those mittens to keep their thumbs from bending back the wrong way. So although we think opposable thumbs are the best thing since sliced bread, some people don't think as much. That ball is straight behind us. That ball is going to hit the ground. Ultimately, just a weird strike, to be honest. Ball did not hit that net. That's a strike. Nice little curveball in there for strike 2. I don't think Riker was expecting either that curve. Nice little pitch. You know, to be honest, I'd go right back to it if I was on the mound. Joel Johnson Jr. from Riverside Christian. He's going straight fastball. Ball hit up the middle. That's going to score 2. So coming to score is, who do we got scoring? Number 8's Mink and Andrega, number 11, coming in on a 2 RBI single up the middle.
Now batting for the Knights, number 99, Isaac DeBoer.
DeBoer, pitcher. Straight steal on. He's fast. There's no way he's catching that one. Okay, there's no way that they're catching him stealing. They caught the ball. So sometimes us lanky pitchers, I say I'm lanky, 6'4". In high school I was lanky, okay? I don't know if I'm as lanky as I once was. So I'm about 120 pounds more than I was in high school, but if I was really super skinny in high school. So lanky's still a term I think I can hold to. But sometimes they have a longer release stretch, so you get a little bit more time to see that movement home and get a little quicker jump. Some of the shorter pitchers, or even quick release pitchers, they sometimes can bottom of the third. That's what I said, the bottom of the third. Ball back, going to advance the runner on a pass ball. There's number 4 though. So Isaac DeBoer takes a little walk down to first base. You might have heard
Now
on
batting
the
for Sunnyside Christian, number 22, Buddy Smink.
on the mic, pitcher Joel telling his catcher number 10, Jacob Fry, hey, my bad. As my English teacher at Cedar Park would say, no, it's my mistake. So we are still in school, everybody. WIAA and baseball is just an extension of the classroom, they like to say. To be honest, I would have signed up for 7 of these classrooms. Majored in baseball. That would have been great. But instead, I had to go to math. Calculus with Mr. Haldane. Goodness gracious, that was a long time ago. Straight steal there for Isaac DeBoer, taking second. Not really going to throw down with the guy on third, so. So 1-1's count to number 22, Buddy Smink. What do you need me to figure out what I got? Strike 2, 2-2's count here, evens it out. Sunnyside threatening again. They got 4 runs this inning already. They got 2 guys on with up to bat, Buddy Smink Jr., brother, I'm guessing Clayton Jr. All right, pass ball ends up getting run in. So number 1, Riker scores. Keeps him at second though. A little bit of maybe not paying attention out there. So I think that's a full count. 1 out still here in the bottom of the third. Guy on second looking to steal is my guess. Up number 4, Dash Bosma takes a swing for strike 1. No, that's 2. That's 2 outs. That's 3. Yeah. Even confused me. I would say that's difficult to do, but no. So that's 2 outs. Motion on out here in this here part. So as I should in a river, split by the river, bridge by a bridge. A few years back, the bridge actually collapsed into the river one of the nights, about 2014, if I'm not mistaken. It's been fixed, so you guys can come out here. Another thing about Mount Vernon, it's known as the Skagit Valley. So here, just north of Seattle, about an hour, just south of Bellingham. Pretty much, you gotta go through us to get to the San Juans. The San Juans are what we're known for. A lot of our families enjoy the crabbing, the shrimping, salmon fishing. Should be lingcod fishing right now, but I'm here, so. If you've never caught a lingcod, I'm guessing Sunnyside Christian and Riverside Christian are not as familiar with the big lingcod, so. Well, that's what you get when Mr. Russell is announcing, so here we go. Coming up for the Riverside is number 9 pitcher Joel Johnson. little foul ball, strike one. Joel now pitching, like I said, gets the ball, hit out to the shortstop, a little nice hop. Play is made, a little 6-3 out. Shortstop for, is that Smink out there? Buddy made a great little play. I have to give Buddy a hard time though. He's gonna have weird tan lines on those knees. You know, for the most part, Riverside's been putting the ball in play, just unfortunately hitting it right at the guys. So that's ball inside. Umpire calling time. Oh, gets a little knockout to right field. Right to him. And who is out there? That looks like number 3. Is that, that was like Cole Wagner out in right field, makes a play. Went back just a little bit.
Rivera.
And then came up on it and made a nice little play for the second out. Michael Rivera up. Takes strike one with a swing. I shouldn't say takes. I should change how I phrase that. I apologize. Although I sound professional, I am not a professional. So 1-1's a count here. Sorry. Should be 1-1, right? 1-1. Doesn't matter now. Fair ball down the left field line. He's going to go in for 2. Freshman number 16, Rivera. Michael Rivera gets a nice little poke down left field. Ball runs out into the foul area. Brought back in by the left fielder, Clayton Smink.
Now batting for the Crusaders.
Great
number
little
4,
hit.
Brody Gleich.
True double down that side.
Are we in bottom of 4 or top of 4?
Top. All right, so second baseman Brody Gleich. Is it Gleich? Glick? Brody, I apologize for brutalizing your name. I actually apologize to your parents. I should have known better. No go, so ball number 2, 2-0 is the count. 2 outs here in the top of 4. I will tell you a story where a younger Mr. Russell was playing for a state title in 1992, and we were on TV, and the announcer from KCPQ back in the day, Channel 13, kept on calling our pitcher, who was Brian Dowdy, they kept on calling him Brian Doty. And I thought that was kind of funny. So hopefully you can, Brody, you can be okay if I kind of mess up your name. Like I said, I'm not professional, and those guys were. And this is a state championship game, so Brody, I apologize. All right, pitch number 3 comes in, and that is 3-0. Pitcher, I think this is still Isaac DeBoer out there, struggling to find the zone a little bit with Brody up. Brody's a little bit shorter in stature, so the target's not as big. He takes a base knock to Smink at shortstop, comes up with the throw, makes the throw over for a little 6-3 fielder's choice. So at the end of 3.5, it is still Crusaders 0 and the Knights
Visa Credit
8.
Union. To those that say, I'm not good with money, we say yes. Learn a healthier approach to managing money at visa.com.
Here in the background, our PA announcer. We're thankful, once again, I want to just thankful for the WIAA for allowing us to stream this game for these two teams, knowing that, Sunnyside has a far reach. As we know here at Mount Vernon Christian, a lot of the families go to, either grew up back in the Midwest and come out this way. Riverside Christian, Yakima. We just know it's sometimes a tough drive. Some of these families have other things going on at the same time. They've got multiple kids, so to be able to stream, we just thank the WIAA for allowing us to do that, and NFHS for picking up that single. Just thankful that we can just provide this service for you guys. So. In the top of 5, if Riverside Christian doesn't score a run, we have a 10-run rule, it will be game over.
Now batting for the Knights.
And that
number 4,
means for those of you guys watching
Bosma.
this game will be over, but the next game will be starting 45 minutes to an hour later. What I told the coaches is that 2 would be the earliest we would start. But what that means is that just means it could be a lot of people out there not quite aware that we're starting that quickly. So if you are watching this and you're an MVC fan, just let them know there's a good chance if we can get a couple runs, if Sunnyside gets a couple runs here and holds them in the top of 5, that this game could be over due to the 10-run rule. So, all right. So I got Dash Bosma coming up. Gets hit on the shoulder inside, hit by pitch. So what happens when somebody gets thrown out at third base like we had last inning? So Dash was up. I think he had
Now batting for the Knights.
I think he had like an 0-1 count or a 1-1 count or a 1-0 count. And once the guy is thrown out third for third out, he gets to come back up next inning. So that's why Dash was up, if you guys were wondering. So low fastball for a strike. Swung on by number 3, Cole Wagner. Son of Dean Wagner, longtime Sunnyside Christian coach. For basketball, this year he retired. He retired before, but he says it's for real this year, so we'll see. Hit down third baseline. Lets it go foul because home umpire had maybe fair. The third base umpire, he made a great play on it, so they might talk about that during the middle of the inning. So counts 0-2 to Cole Wagner. 1-2 is the count now. He's got his buddy Dash on second. Cole up to bat. If I'm not mistaken, both basketball guys. Sorry, I'm a basketball coach, so I know the scouting report on some of these guys. Curveball, a little bit high. 2-2. Straight. Ooh, he went. Yes. Strike 3. It's kind of trying to get out of the way, maybe protect himself. You
Now
know,
batting for Sunnyside Christian, number 13, Sawyer Jansen.
I'm not sure how often these Knights use swords, but that's some sword work right there. Trying to keep that ball off of him. I understand why he went. Ball outside. Guy's going to go to third. You have the MVC catcher's dad behind him saying, hey, throw it, he can get him. Probably wise that he didn't throw down. Ball 1 to Sawyer Jansen. Ball 2 to Sawyer Jansen now. Ball high and up in the zone. We've got a 3-man crew right here. Harold behind the plate. We got first base umpires, and second base kind of moves first, second, third, depending on how they need to. So appreciative of our local and other umpire associations for the work that they do for kids. Please, if you are able to see and to stand, take the time to get your certification and umpire some games. You know, refereeing soccer is one thing. You have to be a supreme athlete to referee soccer. Thankfully, I'm a supreme athlete because I referee soccer. Ball is hit up left field, going foul, maybe out. Carney could not get to it, so ultimately just a long strike to cause a 3-2 count. For those of you who don't know what a 3-2 count means, that means you on the next pitch you either walk or strike out if you don't swing. My guess is he's taking a hack. Jansen looks like he's up there to hack. First, little first, third in situation.
Now batting for Sunnyside Christian, number 8, Clayton Smink.
Number 8, Clayton Smink coming up here for Sunnyside Christian. Has a strikeout and a walk. Strikeout in the second, walk in the third. A little delayed, steal again. Effective in working today. If you can play catch, I'm not sure that's always the easiest way to advance runners, but strike one on the swing. 1-1 is the count to Clayton Smink. Ball's high, ball 2, 2-1. Got one out, guys, runners on second and third. No runs have come in this inning, so I think, what did I say, junior Joel Johnson on the mound came in for Bryce, doing a good job. Oh, ball is behind and on top for ball 3. So you either hear a few things from coaches, or the kids. They say, you know, nowadays they say, wear it, wear it. I'm like, no, don't wear it. You want a bat. You also see coaches, or in this case, the guy on second, Dash Bosma,
Now batting number 11, Aiden.
put your bat down, because if it hits the bat, it's still a fly ball. All right. Number 11, Aiden Andringa coming up. Last inning, walked, and the inning before that walked. Takes a strike on the outside corner. 0-1, 1 out. Bases loaded for the Sunnyside Christian Knights. He's got an opportunity. Puts a tag on him. He is safe. Ball came loose. Umpire made a good call there. I think he saw that the tag was in time. And then unfortunately for the catcher, fortunately for, was it Jacob, I think, who's catching for, Jacob Fry catching for the Riverside Crusaders. Got the ball to Joel in time, but this was not able to hang on to it. So that's the first run here. Count is 1-1, 1 out after all that. Inside, ball 2, 2-1. Sawyer Jensen, he's Jansen. Woo! I'm non-biased, guys. I'm neutral. I'm not a Sunnyside Christian fan, and I'm not a Riverside Christian fan. I'm a fan in the sense of I appreciate both these schools. But that seemed close. Strike 2. Foul ball off his body. Ball outside. Base is loaded once again.
Now batting for the Knights, number 2, Jack Bosma.
Again, between innings, we'll have to talk about the drone. So I'm about ready to shoot it. Sorry, did I say that live or the drone? We're not supposed to have drones out here, and as tournament manager, I'm kind of getting bugged that there's a drone flying, because that's the one thing they say specifically, no drones. And if you guys know me well, which most people watching probably don't, I'm a stickler for details. I'm known as the detail guy, to be honest. That's what my wife, never mind, no. So. It's not the 7th inning stretch. We call this the catcher stretch. So sometimes catchers just have to take a stretch for no apparent reason. It only really happens in baseball, where fellas are playing. I've yet to see it in softball, where fellas aren't playing. So if anybody's confused as to what's going on, talk to your parents. This time the catcher uses his glove, which is wise. For a count of 1 and 2, 1 out, bases loaded. Ooh, strike. Sorry, foul ball. It counts as a strike. Jack Bosma, freshman up here, struck out the last inning, hit by pitch in the second inning. Joel Johnson on the mound for the Crusaders, coming right after him. Fastball outside, ball 2, 2 and 2, 1 out. Honestly, a hard line drive to the first baseman, catching Cole Wagner off the base for a little double play is what Christian Riverside is hoping for. They need to get outs. That ball is up, hit in the net, foul ball. Still strike. Jack Bob, if you kind of think of that, Joel Johnson, the junior, he wants 3 Ks. That's a strike. I'm not sure if you saw that on video, but that ball was going right at the head. This is loaded here in the bottom of 4, scored 9-0 in favor of the home team, the Knights, with 2 outs and 3 folks on base. Riker, the leadoff hitter, is up. Takes a little soft hit to center field. That looks like it's going to score at least 2. Gets the ball in, keeps the guy on first and second. So doesn't take much to get that 2 RBIs. Just a little poke out there in shallow center field for Riker.
Now batting for Sunnyside Christian,
scores
number 99,
2 on
Isaac
that.
DeBoer.
So he has, I believe, 4 RBIs on the day, quickly becoming the player of the game. Another high curveball from Joel, ball 1. Pitcher Isaac DeBoer out there. Ball in the dirt, ball 2, 2-0. Ooh, down the middle, strike. Not really down the middle, kind of inside pitch, but we're going to give that a strike. The irony is that's a strike and it almost hit his shoulder. Tell you what. Outside, ball 3, 3-1. Coach Alseth down at third base, asking him to pick one out. So what that means, 3-1, is swing as hard as you can and hit as far as you can. Because if you miss, it's only strike 2. Now you got to slap it out in right field. We got to score some runs. Change up the approach to hitting a little bit. If you pull it down the field, he looks like a pole hitter to me. So pull to third. 3, throw out, strikeout. That is the strikeout for the 3rd out. Unfortunately, the throw out was time, but that's because Cole wisely
The Dairy
goes.
Farmers of Washington are proud partners of the WIAA State Championship Tournaments. Their generosity assists each participating school in
So
supporting
at the end of 4, it is Riverside Christian
like the Smart
0,
Choices
Sunnyside Christian
To learn more about the Dairy Farmers
11.
of Washington's involvement in your community, visit WADairy.com.
Yeah. All right, coming up at the top of the 5th, we will have the 7, 8, 9. We have Ryder, Bennett, Wynn. Looks like Wynn.
2 for 6 in the 8 hole, so we're killing the DH.
Killing DH.
2 for 6 in the 8 hole.
All right. So that means Caleb Palma's coming in to hit for himself. And that means when Brunchen is done for the day. You're a home team. And when I give the medals, I'll tell coach 45 minutes. So you might have heard us talking, and if you are a Riverside Christian fan, I apologize. As the tournament manager, I have to plan in case Riverside doesn't get a couple runs. I know if you're a Riverside Christian fan, you're like, we're going to get 12 runs this inning, so Mr. Russell, shut up. Well, I have to plan just in case, so that's all that was.
Number 11, Ryder Bennett.
And as you heard, the PA, Dan, the PA man. Number 11 is up, Ryder Bennett, sophomore, he is swinging, first strike. First pitch, first strike, fouled off back here to my left. Strike two, a little bender in there for 2. 0-2 is count. Isaac DeBoer still on the mound, and that is a drop third strike. Catcher gets out wide, throws down to first base, and I'm telling you, Aiden Odringa has plenty of range. I would have had jump
Now
to tumble
batting for
and to
Riverside
get that, but
Christian, number 2, Caleb Palma.
so that was the first out. All right, so this is Caleb Palma up, sophomore, hitting for himself, normally DH. Puts the ball down to first base. First base is there, a little bop, a little bounce up to him. Little 3 unassisted for the second out. And so if you are looking at what the scoreboard is,
Now batting for the Crusaders, number 8, Logan Mouch.
unless they score 2 runs, if young Logan Mouch gets out here in the top of 5, this will be the game. So be the game, be the season. Freshman up to bat in this situation, you're just hoping that they get on base. Let's let a junior or sophomore quote unquote end of the season. Ball 2, so he's doing a good job taking. Honestly, you might as well just keep on taking, young man. Never mind, take a hack. Logan is built different, fellas. He's like, Mr. Russell, I know that you think freshmen maybe will take it hard if they strike out. Logan's like, I'm not gonna strike out. I'm tough. I'm built for this time. So Logan Mouch, you go ahead. You swing away like you are. You're doing a good job. Pitcher Isaac DeBoer is gonna try to flex his senior muscle and say, hey, freshman, this is my season. This is my year. We'll see what happens here on that third pitch. Low for ball number 3. Full count is this. So the season for Riverside kind of hangs in the balance right here. In 1 pitch. Ball is high. It's still alive, guys. It is still alive.
Now batting for Riverside Christian, number 21, Bryce Carney.
All right, so that brings up starting pitcher Bryce Carney, number 21.
Yeah, I hit the recorded. Oh, you did?
All right, we've got first. We have 2 outs here in the top of 5. Coming up to bat is leadoff hitter Bryce Carney. Started the game on the mound. Takes a strike outside corner for strike 1. 21 is his number, Bryce Carney. Ooh, nice swing. Fouled straight back here. Would have hit my left shoe if there wasn't a fence. That's how close to the game I am. Little foul ball off the netting. If you're new to Mount Vernon and Sherman Anderson, this last year, one of the old wooden poles that held up the netting and the lights cracked and broke and took out a few of the nets. That ball's hit hard to left field. It's going foul. Good effort over there. Sitting at strikes 0-2. And I'm going to have to make a quick run down to the field to give out medallions, but I'll stay live. I'll just keep the mic on and as I head down there. So currently 0-2 is the count to Bryce. Ball is fouled back straight into the street behind us here at Sherman Anderson Field. Still 2 strikes, 0-2 is the count. Guy on first for the Riverside Crusaders. Bryce Carney still up for the Crusaders as the pitch comes in from Isaac DeBoer. Gets a base knock to center field. Keeping this game alive for the Crusaders is sophomore Carney. The catcher ball high and inside to number 10, Jacob. Runners on first and second, though. They need to score 2 runs this inning to be able to push it to the bottom of the 5th. Counts 1-1 with 2 outs here in the top of 5. Low, ball 2, 2-1's a count. Sounds like that was a strike. 2-2 is the count. Ball hit to third base. Oh, makes the play over, and that will end the game with a 5-3. Oscar could have just tagged him. So, Sunnyside Christian Knights, who are going to continue on. We're going to be out here and give the sportsmanship awards to 2 folks. One will be Isaac DeBoer, starting pitcher and finishing pitcher for the Sunnyside Christian Knights. And then for the who did I say for the? I think it's going to be Micah Riviera for Riverside Christian.
The WIAA commends each participant for their athletic achievements as well as their sportsmanship.
For Riverside, number 16, Micah Rivera.
For Riverside Christian, number 16, Micah Rivera.
Take it off. There you go, sir. Number 99.
And for Sunnyside Christian, number 99, Isaac DeBoer.
Good job, man. Way to throw, dude.
Thank you.
There you go, man.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
We'll play in the quarterfinals here in 45 minutes.
Thank you, Todd.
For information and results from
1 hour, 1 hour.
visit WIAA.com.
Dan, 1 hour.
Correction, in 1 hour.
Yeah. How we doing?
Is there a matter, they were asking about home team, is it higher seed?
Home team at the bottom of the bracket, yes.
Okay, so are they going to switch dugouts?
No.
Okay.
is this time. Hey, Ty. And we're home team, our NBC's home team in the first base dugout.
Yeah. Another 4 game balls. I know how
Yeah.
it works with softball. I know where they're at. I just
Okay.
want to make sure.
Yeah,
you
we
give
have
another 4.
You give them as many as they ask for.
Okay.
I'm going
Softball,
to.
they only ask for 1.
All right, in case I'm still live, I am going to sign off from the field. I don't know if you can see me over there. I'll just give you a little wave. Matthew Degas is on the thing. So from Jay Silver and Pat Russell here at beautiful Sherman Anderson Field, on behalf of NVC TV, also the WIAA and NFHS streaming for us, we're going to be back here on the MVC versus Sunnyside Christian feed, which was supposed to be a 3 o'clock start, will be a 2:25 start. So from all of us here, we'll see you guys in about an hour. We'll see you. Thanks.